Hey Pisces, how you doing? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. Pisces, we've got a couple of decks we're going to look at for the overall energy for the week ahead. Then we're going to get at it with some tarot. We're looking at Lenormand and Kipper this week. Pisces, if you're the person who keeps coming back and clicking here week after week, I am getting used to seeing you. Thank you so much for being my ride or die crew. I appreciate you. My water family, my two fishes friends, and if you are somebody who just got here, we do have a rather big following of Pisces, so if you want to jump into the water with us here, we'd appreciate having you here. So I hope that you'll subscribe. So after this video, after the end of this video, I'm going to tell you about the extended if you want to watch that, and I'm going to tell you about all the sales that I have going on now, only for the next 4 days. That's it. It's been going on since the 1st. See if you are interested in any of that. Tell me about Pisces, what's coming up in the week ahead. Always reading for the week ahead, Pisces. Whenever you get this, today, tomorrow, or next year. Let's find out what's going on here. Pisces, first and foremost, I feel like you are about to receive a gift from a friend. Now, it feels like this gift could be just about anything, but for some of you, I feel it's the gift of communication. We do have the Queen of Swords, Queen of Spades at the bottom right hand corner, and this does indicate a gift or a kind gesture. It could also have a romantic undertone. For some of you, that's not it at all, but take it as it resonates for you. Take what's yours and leave the rest for someone it makes sense for. So we've got card number 3, and this is the ship, and the ship is sailing over obstacles. We've got mountains in the background, and so we do have the 10 of Swords on the back, on the bottom right hand of the card here. I feel like you're going to be receiving some sort of gift from someone, for some of you, that could be someone that you know that you maybe have feelings for, and maybe it has not been expressed yet on somebody's side. So either your side or their side, or maybe both of you. But the Queen of Swords is here, and someone is about to be honest with themselves. So I feel like for some of you, the gift that you're about to receive from a friend is a phone call or communication. Somebody who you haven't heard from in a bit, possibly. They could be abroad, they could be traveling. Or maybe they're just busy with life. Life is just lifing. We do have card number 18, which is the moon. And it sort of is giving me in this reading a question of, are we friends? Like, are we just friends? Is that what it is? Because I'm getting for some of you that this is sort of we haven't talked about our feelings, but there is sort of a tension or an undercurrent or something like that. We got the 10 of Cups in the bottom right-hand corner. I want to say that you've been very loyal to this person as their friend, as somebody who... I feel like with card number 18 being the moon energy, because I'm primarily a tarot reader, that it makes me feel like this person feels like there's something more here, but they can't put their finger on it. So it feels like the 10 of Swords is here telling me that something is about to be released or come to an end, or maybe this person is releasing another person or another situation from the past. They could be traveling back home, because we do have a ship here. And so if they've been away, or maybe they've just been distant, it feels like you are going to hear from them. The gift might be communication, and it feels like it's heartwarming or kind. The asp or the snake here does indicate that something happens quickly. We've got the Queen of Wands in the bottom right hand corner, the Queen of Clubs, and so it indicates that something happens quickly, but it stings. And we have the 10 of Swords here with somebody who's maybe traveling back, or maybe has learned a lesson. It feels like somebody here, something happened for the other person and they got stung, and now they're turning to you, the person that they can count on, the person who's always been in their corner, the person who has been kind and very loyal. And I feel like they're probably going to communicate with you to tell you about the situation that I feel for some it hasn't happened yet. Maybe it happens next week, or maybe they're coming to terms with it next week and it has already happened. Tell me more about Pisces, please. Yeah, there we go. Message of concern. So it does feel like there is a message of concern. Somebody here is in despair. And I think that their first thought is you. I think that their first thought is you, because I feel like you are the loyal friend, the one who accepts them for who they are. You don't judge them. This feels like somebody maybe you counseled them against doing something, and it just didn't work out in their favor. And I feel like this person is now coming back with this message of concern, telling you that possibly that you were right. They could have lost their job. It says no, not hiring, but they're in some type of mental despair. They're in a mental lack situation. And then we have thoughts. And I feel like if you've been thinking about them, Pisces, recently, it's because they were going through a tower. Card number 16 is the Tower. And I feel like they're thinking about you and the kindness, the gift of your friendship. I feel like they're thinking about you during this hard time. We do have toil and labor. It's something for them that has been a lot of hard work. We have card number 11 here. 11 breaks down to a 2. They're looking for balance. It does feel like somebody hurt them, or they got stung, or something didn't work out the way they expected it to, and it ended quickly, or they ended it quickly, or it was ended and they didn't expect it. And so I feel like this person is likely to communicate with you with a message of concern because they're feeling in lack. Let's find out what's going on in the tarot here for you. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces. What else do we need to know about the situation for Pisces? We've got the Sun. They see something now that they didn't see before. And I feel as though, like I said, I feel like you would have given them some of your energy, or maybe during a conversation or something that you said to them, because the Queen of Swords is here with the Six of Pentacles, something you said to them. And I think that now they're seeing that you probably predicted something by just giving them a kind gesture, as a friend and giving them a little bit of advice. Maybe they asked for the advice, but it feels like something is confirmed in a moment of alchemy. So you told this person, don't do that thing, or if you do this thing, I see this happening, and they did it anyway, and that thing is happening. Yeah, there it is. This person might have ended up, we've got the Tower between the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles. It could be that this person was moving toward somebody else, like a relationship. And please understand that I think that you didn't have an investment in this person romantically, although maybe there's underlying feelings. I don't think that that it was a situation between a choice between you and them. I don't think that was, because I don't think that you really let that person know about your feelings. And so it feels like this person may have gone off into a relationship that I feel didn't work. It feels like something didn't work here. They got stung, they got hurt. There's despair here. There's a message of concern coming. And when the Tower falls, which is here, I feel like they want to reach out to you. And it's not for any other reason other than I think that you're very solid and loyal. You remind them of love. You feel like family, someone that they just want to reach back to, because I feel like you gave them advice and they trust you, I feel. So I feel like with this Tower here, that they were giving reciprocal energy to somebody and something happened. Lovers is here. The Tower fell. Either they ended up with a financial impact, or they ended up with an impact to this relationship, and now that's broken apart. We've got the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I feel like you will be receiving some type of communication, and I think you're going to be excited. We do have the Four of Wands. They just want to speak to someone who they know they can trust, who they know is going to give them happy, celebratory energy. I feel like they know you're going to be happy to hear from them. And it feels like they will feel like they're holding back, because it feels like they're in indecision as to whether they should contact you, because they don't want to hear I told you so. And although I don't think that's what you'd ever do, look at, we've got 444. So I feel like your person might be an Emperor, but I also feel like you're the person that they come to when they need stability of the mind. They've been holding back communicating with you because I feel like you gave them something to think about before they went and did whatever it was. Look, maybe it was a business investment or an investment in something that was monetary, and you said, I don't know. Maybe make sure that you're very clear on all of the obstacles before you do this, and I feel like it just didn't work out for them here. Tell me about this message of concern. Tell me about the message of concern For Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, tell me about this message of concern. What is this? Somebody is in despair. And I feel like they're coming to you because they need healing. Card number 14 is Temperance. They're coming to you because they just need a good word or kindness or someone to be happy to hear from them. We've got the Five of Cups. Yeah, they're coming to you because I feel the Five of Cups tells me they have regret. They have regret for not listening to you and your little psychic self. I feel like you really did give somebody, like, I don't think you said to them, look, don't do this because this is and this is going to happen. I don't think that's how it went down. I feel like you did it more kind and maybe just as a friend, you know, that would give a friend some, like, just be careful. Make sure that you have all your details. And you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that they feel like you're going to give them what for. But we have the Three of Cups. I feel like they're coming to you because they are detaching from that situation, whether it was to do with money and business or in love, and it feels like they know that you'll be excited to hear from them. They want to have a reunion with you. They want to say, hey, I'm coming back to town, or can we just go out for coffee? Can we go out for dinner? It feels like this person just really is feeling very heavy in their emotions, and they know that you are the person who will give them good guidance. We do have the Page of Pentacles here, who's here with throwing this coin in the air, but also has a map, right? So I feel like this Page of Pentacles tells me that this person wants to see you face to face, because I feel like they now understand that you have a little bit of psychic energy and that you are a person who gives really good advice in a loving and kind way. So I feel like they see you as the gift, but you're going to see the gift as them reaching back to you, telling you that, yeah, something here came to an end. I got betrayed. Tell me what it was about here. Because I feel now they see everything for what it was, Pisces, and that's why they're in despair. And so that's why their feelings or their thoughts go back to you. What was the Tower? Let's find out what this was. Tell me what the Tower was, please. We've got the Queen of Swords up there, right? Queen of Swords. We've got the Three of Wands. And we have the Five of Swords. Pisces, I think you said something to the effect of, look, I'm just being honest with you. Because you're my friend, I'm going to be honest with you that when you get out there, when you go to wherever it is that you're going or whatever your future plans are, Three of Wands is here. Go ahead, take action on your future plans if you feel like that's what you need to do. But I foresee that there is going to be either an argument or there's going to be a hardship. There's going to be a falling out of some sort where somebody is manipulating you or trying to win you at any cost. Now, it could be somebody who is manipulating this person through finances. Tell me what the Ace of Pentacles is, please. We have the Hermit. We have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, and we have the Seven of Swords. That's exactly what it was. Pisces, I feel like there's somebody that this person had a romantic interest in or that they were falling in love with. This person, this friend of yours, I feel is the King of Pentacles. This is somebody who does maybe own businesses or makes their own money in an entrepreneurial way. Someone who is very like an overgiver, a real overgiver. And I feel like this person was lied to or they were manipulated or there was some sort of deceit that was going on under the surface, and this person figured it out. So your friend could be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. They could be the Hermit, which is Virgo, or Pisces or Cancer. I mean, not Pisces, Cancer, but Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Could be a Leo. I feel like the Sun tells me that they finally saw what was going on here, and they tried to rise above it all by just leaving the situation. Tell me what the situation is, please. We've got the Star, we've got the Two of Cups, and we've got the Death card. That's what it is. Pisces, I feel like this person might be coming back or communicating with you again. I keep saying coming back because I feel like this person is away from you. So across the country, across the state or the province, or maybe in another place, it feels like that. And it feels like whatever advice or whatever thing you told them was going down, it went down. And now they're going to communicate with you to let you know that you were right. And you're going to give them, I told you that, in the most kind and loving way. And I feel like you have not maybe expressed your feelings to them, but they probably know. And it feels like you let that person, I'm so proud of you. If this is you, I'm so proud of you. You let them go. You let them go, do their thing, whatever it is they needed to do, even though you had these feelings here. Tell me about this. The Emperor, the Eight of Cups, you sure did. You disconnected from the Emperor friend and you went back to what you were doing. You went back to your daily living. You got your stability and you decided, I can't let this affect me. I've got to disconnect from this and keep moving forward. Pisces, we're going to go into the extended energies here and we're going to talk about what they're thinking about you, because I feel like you are going to get some sort of communication, the call for concern, and I feel like they're calling you because they need guidance. You might be their reader. You might be someone who is psychic in your energy. Maybe you don't do it for a living, but you're always on point. It feels like this person is in despair and they just need someone to heal them or to point them in the right direction of healing, because I feel like they were betrayed or they got stung, or you never know when the snake is in the grass, right? They got bit by a snake in the grass, and it feels like this person is somebody who did it quickly, or they may have been a fire energy and maybe they had more than one person on the line. But this person, they feel that just having conversed with you or communication with you is what's going to heal them. And they need some more information or some more advice. So they're coming back. Pisces, retrograde is bringing this person back to you. We're going to talk about your underlying feelings, because I think that's what the tulips are, that you do have feelings for this person, but you let them go and do their thing because they were already probably involved. We're also going to talk about this Lover's card here because I feel like the Tower fell on, I feel like somebody took them for money is what it is, and it was somebody that they were in love with. So we'll talk a little bit more about that if you're interested. If you want to go into the extended, please look at the pinned comment. You'll see a few things there. First thing is, if you want to purchase this one extended just for this reading and you're not interested in coming into the membership area, please look for the pinned comment. There is a link in the pinned comment if you just want to do a one-time purchase. Also, if you would like to come and join us in the membership area, the link is in the pinned comment. And there is a link to Hypsee if you want a private reading based on any of this information and it sounds familiar. There is a sale on right now, so you can get a pre-recorded reading with the code that is in the pinned comment. You can get 10% off a pre-recorded reading. And right now I do have a package on that is going to be temporary. I'm not always going to have it there, but it's going to be for a short time offer where you can get a 48-hour turnaround if you're interested in that. 10% off of that. So go take a look at the pricing. Also, if you're interested in a face-to-face call through video, or if you're interested in talking to me on the phone while we do a reading for you, as many questions as you can fit into that time frame is what we're going to do, but only the live calls. So if you want to do that, please go take a look at the pricing there and my schedule. There's anywhere from 5 to 75% off booking a live call for me. So I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go to the extended. If that's where I see you, then I will see you there. And if this is where we part, that's cool too, because I'm always back, Pisces. Always, always. I'm going to be back because I always am, and I hope you'll be back too. Take care. Bye-bye.